Akademiks. Can't ride no wave.
Sheriff's office receive a 911 call reporting a heated dispute between the Roth family and A&S Towing, a company which had recently acquired the plot of land next door.
Hey, we have a huge fight and they're ganging up on one guy. Let go of him. Do not touch me. Get off my property. Get off of him first. That's not fair. There's several people up against him, so shut up. He was threatening our grandma. Hey, stop. Wait.
Has it gone physical?
Yes.
Okay.
Due to the way the properties are laid out, visitors to A&S Towing often mistakenly pull into the Roth family's driveway to park temporarily while conducting business.
Okay, so essentially you have a towing company that gets the property, but the family's plot of land is kind of all around where the towing company has. It's not like it's like dirt road and kind of like a little dirt or like, you know, gravel thing where you could potentially park. And apparently when people come to this towing company, they'll pull into the family's property because they can't really tell the difference. There's not no clear signs or clear lots, and people mistakenly will park on the family's property because what they're going to is right next door. So that becomes a problem. They park here because they're walking right here, okay?
According to the Roth family, A&S employees had been telling customers it was acceptable to use the driveway, despite no agreement ever being made between the two parties. Whether that claim is accurate remains unclear. What is clear, however, is that on October 26th, 2025, a family visiting A&S did exactly that. Initially, several members of the Roth family told the visitors they needed to move their vehicle, which they did while apologizing for the misunderstanding. But as they began doing so, 58-year-old Brian Roth pulled up in his tractor and blocked them in. That move, ladies and gentlemen, prompted one of the male visitors to confront Brian, and a heated argument quickly followed. During the confrontation, more male Roth family members emerged and eventually attacked the visitor. An A&S employee then ran over to help, and that's when the family members turned their attention to him.
Shut up!
And then you come.
Hey, that means you too. Shut your mouth. Hey, stop, or we're gonna start going to jail.
Well,
I don't feel like doing paperwork.
Pressing charges.
I don't feel like doing paperwork. Go away before I start taking people to jail. So, what happened?
So basically, all right, I think you just heard it, but they get into a fight. Somebody parks wrong. The family says, yo, you got to move. By the time they say that, some guy tries to block him in. That's part of the family because they were just upset, and they all start fighting. The cops get called.
I'm not talking until she moves.
Okay.
I'm on my property now.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, now.
All right, then we'll walk over here. Shut up. Stop. Can we act like adults for 5 minutes, please?
So, since they moved in over there, we've had nothing but problems with people parking over here. It's a continuous thing. We come and tell them, blah, 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 this, that, the other. They're getting ready to move. My husband's upset. He comes out. Then the other guy comes over, runs his mouth. They get into it. Then the tow truck guy comes over, pushes on my husband, I guess, because I'm over here, like, you know, cool it. And then he gets on top of my son. Then my daughter helps get him off.
Where's your husband at?
He went back. He took the tractor to go back to the house.
Okay, well, he's coming back up here.
Okay, go get that. But they're saying they didn't know, and what I was trying to tell them is, I said that I understand that. I said, but this has been going on for a year and a half, almost 2 years since they moved in. If they're running a business and we're telling people, and we're being polite, don't park over here, it's private property. And she pulls in, she's like, well, you could have told him. Well, why didn't your tow truck guy tell them that they was on private property over here?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They said it was all right.
Yeah.
The two people were parking here were told that it was all right to park here.
Okay. So who was the fight between?
It was between my husband and the older guy in the hat.
Was he the truck driver? Or?
No, the guy with the green is the truck driver.
Okay, so how did the
guy with the hat, he came over with his bags and was like, don't threaten my mother, whatever. He had stuff in his hands. He threw it down.
Okay, I'm going to skip past a lot because, so, you know, I want to give you this is a 16-minute video you guys can watch on your own. I'm trying to simplify it for y'all. So basically the story is the family starts fighting with the people who parked wrong. The people who parked wrong are then assisted because they're like, oh, that's your customer, by the towing company. All that happened, they eventually separate, police come. This is the family, okay? So that's like the brother, maybe like an aunt or something like, you know how hillbilly white people do. They all live together, you know what I mean? Hillbilly white people live like Mexicans. They all live there, you know what I mean? Uncle, sister, auntie, everybody in the same area, right? All right, bet. So they speak with the family, and essentially they also get shown footage of like what happened. Now, the footage of what happened kind of shows an interesting thing to the cops. The people who they're talking about, they do get involved in this fight that eventually happens. But with most things, cops care about who is the initial aggressor, right? Like, if you're the last person who's helping to defend somebody and you do something, they're not going to care as much about you. Who set it off, right? So they basically talk to this woman, and she kind of gives a, and by the way, she's still part of the family. She, no, never mind. Is this, no. Sorry. This is the visitors then. That's the visitors. So I'm sorry. That's the visitors and the towing company. So these are the other side, right? We don't really need to hear them. What we do need to see, because I want to speed roll this, right? So the towing company, and I think they provided some video. It's on video.
I thought the three of them wanted to square face to face that comes right behind me. I can do that too.
Okay. Now what happened is this.
We're all saying it's okay, just move your car, it's fine. Next time he stands out.
Okay. So they speak to the people on the other side. Then they realize through the video who set it off. And it's like the pops on the family side. So they need to go speak with the pops.
After collecting an initial round of statements from both parties, Ross County Sheriff's deputies focused their attention on the primary suspect, Brian Roth. As you would have heard earlier, after the fight, he returned to his home, a short walk from the recovery site. The video shown to the deputies clearly identified Brian as the aggressor, so they were preparing to place him under arrest after collecting his statement. But Brian had other plans, and this simple dispute was about to take a deadly turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello. So what happened today? What happened?
Trespassing. Take her in. Okay, come on, Keith. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
They came in trespassing. My wife and daughter went up to tell them to move. Fine, and they're still up there. They haven't moved. So I grab my tractor. I go up there. Because if they don't move, I'm going to physically push their vehicles out into the street. Because they're a private property. I told them that. Told them they're trespassing. They was not moving. Then I start getting flanked from fucking two corners. So I took one and fucking the other came in, fucking slammed me to the ground. And I'm sure they're showing you fucking video up there, so it should show that. And it just escalated.
You have your ID with you?
Stop, monkey. He's not doing it, monkey.
We're also willing.
Get it out.
If it's easier, just hand me the wallet. That's fine too. What kind of words were you guys having? Were there threats being made or what?
No, I just told them to move their shit. If not, I was going to push it out into the street, which is what I was going to do with that tractor right there. If they wouldn't move their vehicles, I would put their vehicles in the street.
Okay.
They just wanted to stand there and argue. They said, okay, but stood there and argued and wouldn't get in their truck or their vehicle and get the hell out of my property. So I said, well, I'm going to move it then.
Did your tractor make contact?
No,
I'm sorry.
Did not touch it.
Okay. I didn't mean to drop it. I apologize. So you said they started cornering you, and that's...
Yeah, he flanked one from one side of the tree, and the other that I engaged first was on this side of the tree. Then the guy came from the other side of the tree and fucking tackled me like fucking we're playing football or something.
Okay.
And that's when my son went over to get him off of him, and then he turned around and was on top of my son.
Okay.
So then my daughter was trying to help get him off my son.
And things are heated, so they might get out of proportion then. I don't know, that's the way I recall it.
So the video I just watched just shows you punching the guy.
So they didn't show the other guy tackling me?
That kind of happened after you punched a guy in the face.
Yeah, the one that was coming towards and fucking shouting at me and shit.
What was he yelling?
I don't remember.
Okay.
If I was to say whatever, it probably wouldn't be right. I don't know what the fuck you're saying. I don't remember.
Okay.
Things were too heated.
Can I step in, please?
No.
Well, you're under arrest.
Well,
Yo, only white people, the cops could say, could I step in, please? No. Instantly. Look.
Can I step in, please?
No.
No. Instantly, nigga.
Things were too heated.
Can I step in, please?
No.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Things were too heated.
Can I step in, please?
No.
Well, you're under arrest.
Well, that ain't gonna happen today.
Okay.
Yo, I gotta give credit to white people, man. I watch some of these videos and I always be like, I know I'm not white, but I wish I could talk to the cops like that. Well, you're under arrest. No, I'm not. Like, yo, what? What?
Can I step in, please?
No.
Well, you're under arrest.
Well, that ain't gonna happen today.
Well, that ain't gonna happen today. Holy.
Is he yelling?
I don't remember.
Okay.
If I was to say whatever, it probably wouldn't be right. I don't know what the fuck you're saying. I don't remember.
Okay.
Things were too heated.
Can I step in, please?
No.
Well, you're under arrest.
Well, that ain't gonna happen today.
Okay.
You just send me a thing.
Nope.
Oh, shit. Now the infamous run while you get tased. You see, if it was a black man, they pulling out the gun and not the taser. But, you know, they pulled the taser for my boy. Oh, shit. I think they missed. Both of them tried to tase him.
Now he's getting resisting arrest.
Damn.
Then you better get.
Yeah, of course. It's, you know, shout out to my Caucasian, you know, families. It's a, yo, don't hit our dogs. You know what I mean? Like, yo, don't hit the dogs.
Then you better get.
Better get them.
Broad shots fired.
If you didn't realize, they murdered that nigga right then. So apparently he runs in the house and there was a gun like laying up like right there by the door. He grabs it or goes to reach for it. They see the gun and they just you could tell, right? I don't even know if he screamed gun. He just started dumping.
Then you better get.
The reaction time here is crazy. I don't even know if I don't think homie was running with the gun. He grabbed his gun quick and started dumping.
Broad shots fired. Ma'am, get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Clear. Start everyone. Get back! Get back!
Somebody got her cuffed.
You got eyes on the gun?
No. Fort 17, did you copy? I'm reloading.
You fresh? Hey.
We're calling.
All right.
86, can you head their way?
Damn.
You good?
I'm good. You hit anywhere?
Nope, I'm good.
All right, we're gonna do this slow.
Yep.
We're gonna try to get eyes on this gun. Sir, do not move.
You're all coming out with them.
You move, you're gonna get shot again. Do not move.
Yo, Pat 52, thank you for the gifted.
Brian, can you hear us?
Yo, bro, I don't think he hearing y'all right now, man.
Keep your light on. You have eyes on it?
I have eyes on him. He's not moving.
Yo, shout out to the oh, y'all can't see. Shout out to the dog, man. I think the dog like went next to him.
I'm gonna.
Is that a dog?
Front right post.
I can't tell.
All right, move.
Do I need to get a 2-9 in route?
Yes, please.
Stage.
Gun's laying right here facing me. I'm moving.
Where's it at? I can't. Like, give us an idea.
Right where that dog is.
Okay. Yeah, the dog. Yo, that's a real dog, yo. That's a real nigga dog, man. Yo, the dog ran to his owner like, damn, they clapped you? I'm still staying here, yo.
Brian.
Facing that way.
Is it inside the house?
Yo, I love when cops acting like they ain't murdered a nigga. That nigga dead as fuck. Yo, Brian, don't touch the gun. Yo, Brian dead.
Yes, right inside the door.
Look, watch it.
Do you only have him staged or responded?
Stage. I got a shield in my car. We're gonna hold here.
Blake, is his hands on the gun?
Wait, did they kill a dog too? Because the dog ain't moving.
Does not appear so.
Oh no, that dog alive.
Okay. Was that him?
He's down hard. Yeah.
Okay. I'm holstering for a second to glove up.
Well, no, not right now. Yeah. We're not going to.
I think they still said, please don't kill my dog.
Well, no, not right now.
Yo, I love this family. Yo, the father is shot the fuck up. He's a pack. They say, yo, could we go get the dogs? Nah, not right now. Nigga, you need to go pick that nigga, peel that nigga off the pavement. He's a pack. Y'all talking about could we go get the dogs? What?
Well, no, not right now. Yeah. We're not going to.
Somebody said bro got tased for running on his own property. Respectfully, chat, when all that warrant shit, cops don't need a warrant to pursue. There's no warrant. If you run from the police, you can run in your house, they can follow you anywhere, nigga. They can follow you into somebody else's house. If they're in pursuit, they can do whatever.
Fucking assault charge. That's all it was.
Shout out to the cop, though. The cop seems remorseful. He's like, damn, yo, nigga, you was only gonna get like a simple assault, my nigga. Like, why the fuck did you run, bruv? And here's the thing. Cops are trained. They're not gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Like, yeah, there's that gun that's leaned up. Like, I think the gun was just leaned up by the door. If he touched it at all, like, yeah, nigga, they gonna finish you.
All right. Hey, if you're gloved up, go ahead and holster. Let Blake take her place. You get behind us. On the way. Yep. Make sure you're clear my arm, please.
I am.
Hey, Brian.
Yep, Brian broke.
Do not move. Do not touch that gun.
Nah, shout out to the dog. The dog's just holding position, though.
Do not move.
They know Brian dead.
Brian, do not move.
In the immediate aftermath of the shooting, the scene along State Route 180 was locked down and Brian Roth was transported to a local hospital where he was pronounced dead a short while later. No deputies were injured during the incident. As is standard procedure in officer-related shootings in the state, the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation was called in to take over the case. Special agents processed the scene, collected evidence, and executed a search warrant at the Roth's property as part of the independent investigation. That ended up being swift. No one else was charged in relation to the fight, and the Ross County Sheriff's deputies were cleared of any wrongdoing in relation to the shooting.
Okay, all right, yeah, that's it. Drill